If you use your trail cameras for videos like I do, then this is the best trail camera you can get. Let's find out why. What's up guys, it's Dwayne from MOUNTAINBUCK. Today we're checking out the brand new Tactacam Reveal Pro 3.0 cellular trail camera. Tactacam just dropped two brand new trail cameras on us, the X 3.0 and the Pro 3.0. You can check that video out some other time, but for now we're gonna focus on the Pro 3.0 because there are a lot of great features in here. I'm talking about on-demand photos and videos, a built-in 2-inch LCD screen, and a true no-glow IR solution for nighttime photos and videos. But the thing I am most pumped about these new Reveal cameras is the 30-second video clip you can get straight to your smartphone. I want all the information I can get, and 30 seconds is a long time to see what those bucks are doing, if they're hitting their mock scrape, if they're rubbing on a tree, if they're chasing a hot doe, whatever they're doing. I want to see what's going on. I want to see what the racks look like. And 30 seconds is a great deal of time to gather all that data. The industry standard in the cellular trail cam industry is about 15-second videos. Some companies give you 10 seconds, most give you 15. The new Reveals give you 30, and I'm super pumped about it. So let's check this out. So right out of the gate, we get a quick start guide out of the box. We of course get a strap for the tree here. And here is our Pro 3.0 right out of the packaging. It looks familiar, it looks like a Reveal camera, but it's also slightly different. The first thing you're gonna notice is on the side here, you have the antenna pre-installed, which is different than what we're used to. You also have it stowed away here with these nice little rubber clips, makes it nice and easy to transport. You could just pop this thing out and you're good to go once you get it set up out in the field. You also have around back here, you have some slats for your strap if you wanna mount it to the tree that way. You also have a standard thread mount here if you want to mount it like that, and a standard thread mount on the bottom. You also have a little plug here for a 12-volt jack for a solar panel or an external battery pack. I really like the solar panels. I tested them out fully for the Tactacam Reveal series here, and I really recommend them when you put a cellular trail camera out there. You can check that video out if you want, but that's a good spot right there for your solar panel. You do have a no-glow functionality right here for those nighttime IR, that infrared at night. You won't be able to see it with your naked eye. The animals won't be able to see it either. No glow solution right here. Here's your motion detection, and here is your lens, which is going to give you 4K photos and 1080p videos, and we'll talk more about the image and video quality later on. Let's open this thing up. So here is that nice 2-inch LCD screen, and they've upgraded this screen from the past Pro model. Looks even better, works even better. You also have your menu options over here, your power button, and the eject button for your cartridge, for your battery cartridge. Over here in the door, you have your QR code where you're gonna scan this into your Reveal app and activate the camera and connect it up. On the side, you'll notice you have a slot for a standard size SD card. That is optional with these new Reveal models. They have an 8 gig internal storage. I would recommend putting a 32 gig card in here because you want to get all your content. You want to make sure you get all your photos and videos. You don't want to miss anything. So I'd put an optional 32 gig SD card in there. You also have a little slot here for a USB-C. Let's pop the batteries out. So here is your battery cartridge. And this camera here takes 12 AA batteries. It also boasts best-in-class battery life. I'm gonna get the batteries installed, then we're gonna connect this up to our app and get it going. To add a new camera, hit that menu button in the Reveal app and add a camera. Select your plan and continue. Select the 3.0 cameras option. Scan that QR code. Install batteries, an optional SD card, and turn on the camera. Name your camera, select your location, and add your zip code for weather data. It will take about a minute to activate your camera. I didn't add a zip code, but you can add it here if you want. Let's check those camera settings. For camera mode, I always go with Pic plus videos so I can see everything if I want. Image size will max out at 4K. Video size bump up to 1080p. Of course, we are maxing out with 30-second videos here. Here are your multi-shot options and multi-shot interval. This extra service allows you to get on-demand photos and videos and unlimited HD photos and video. Night mode options will keep it at minimum blur. Flash power for nighttime IR. You can set up a capture delay here. Work timer allows you to determine its working time. SD loop will write over old files on your SD card with new files. For SD cards, I always go with SanDisk Extreme Pros. I'll put a link to this in the description below. I always go with the hybrid setting for image transfer with these Reveal cameras because I really like the functionality, timing, and battery life efficiency this mode offers. Set your motion sensitivity here and we'll leave it at 7. Set a check-in picture from your camera if you like. Apply all settings and we're good to go. All right, our settings are right where we want them. Let's get this Pro 3.0 outside and run some tests. All right, our Pro 3.0 is all set and ready to go. And this thing is super easy to aim up. Thanks to that 2-inch LCD screen on there, you could easily see that live view and see exactly where you want to frame up your shots. And you are sure to get good coverage because that antenna on there is going to jump on whatever cell carrier is strongest in your area. So the first test I'm going to do here is my image clarity, image quality test. This camera has 4K quality photos and 1080p videos. How I do this test is I hold up an eye chart, very similar to the one you have at your optometrist's office to check your vision. We're going to see how sharp and clear these images are. I'll stand about 15 feet in front of the camera and let's find out. Next up is our trigger speed analysis. Now the new Reveal cameras here, the Pro 3.0 has a 0.35 second trigger, which is a good bit faster than the sub 0.5 second trigger of the old Reveals. How I do this test is I have a cone set up 10 yards in front of the camera. I run right by and see how quickly this camera is going to pick me up. Next up is our detection range test. Now this camera has an 80-foot detection range and an 80-foot flash range. Now remember, this is a no glow solution here, so you're not going to see any of those infrared lights at night, and neither will the animals. And that flash, that no-go flash, is going to reach out to 80 feet. So I have 4 cones set up back here to test out that detection range. First one's at 10 yards, then 20, 25, and 30 yards out. I'm going to walk by each one at a nice leisurely pace and see how far out this camera is going to capture me. All right, that is it for our detection range test. And guys, I don't know any other maniac that's out here at 8 in the morning running sprints, testing out these trail cameras. So if you could do me a favor, hook me up and hit subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Now let's get back and check out this footage. Here is the image quality test, and this is the standard version you get from the app. I've blown it up a bit and you can see down to line 7 before it gets too blurry. Here's the HD version, and when you blow that up, you can see pretty good down to line 10 here. Here's the video quality you get when requesting videos from the app. And you can see down to about line 8 there before it gets pixelated in this 1080p video. Now, when I say this is the best trail camera for video, it isn't because of the video quality. There are cameras out there with much higher resolution than 1080p. It's because you get that full 30-second video clip straight to your smartphone. I don't know of any other camera out there today that gives you those full 30 seconds. The trigger speed caught me after mid-frame here, so we're looking at around a 0.5 second trigger, which is about the same as the older model Reveal cameras. The detection range caught me at every marker all the way out to 30 yards. This is also interesting because the reported detection range for this camera is only 80 feet. This thing caught me all the way out to 90 feet or 30 yards when I was doing my test. They're saying 80 feet because the no-glow IR reaches out to 80 feet. Here's an example of the daytime image quality. Nice image of that little buck here. Here's the HD version of the same image, and I've blown both images up and put them side by side so you can see the difference between the standard version and the HD version. The HD side is much more clear and you can see a lot more detail. Check out the hair and the velvet on the antlers. Here's the nighttime image quality. And here's the HD version. And again, here's the side-by-side comparison, and you can see that HD version on the right is much more clear. Here's the daytime video quality, and I am loving the 30-second video because you can see so much of the action. You get a lot of good info on what the deer are up to in those 30 seconds. Let's take a listen to the audio here. Here's the nighttime video quality. Pretty nice quality here, and it's lit well with those no-glow infrared lights. Here is the infrared at night, and this is a very soft, subtle, no-glow light. You can see these red lights from probably about 10 feet or so, but it is a very soft and subtle red light. Over the course of my test period, the Pro 3.0 took 131 photos and recorded 131 30-second videos in the background. It also ran 2 separate firmware updates, and the battery life is still at 97%. Now, the battery life did fluctuate a bit throughout the test, but we ended here at 97%. So there it is, guys, the Tactacam Reveal Pro 3.0. You currently can't get a better no-glow camera that's going to give you 30-second videos straight to your phone. It also has GPS integration and on-demand photos and videos. As always, the links to the items we talk about are in the description below. Guys, get yourself some killer mountain buck gear. Do me a favor, hook me up and hit subscribe. Thank you guys so much for hanging out, and we'll see you on the next one.